According to the theory of Big Bang, about 13.8 billion years ago, everything we know, space, time, matter, and energy, was packed into a single tiny point called a singularity. Then, suddenly, it began to expand rapidly. This event wasn't an explosion in space, but an explosion of space and time itself. The Big Bang marks the beginning of time, so we can say it was the first day with no yesterday. The Big Bang theory is widely accepted because it is supported by a lot of scientific evidence, such as the cosmic microwave background radiation and the expansion of the universe. However, scientists don't fully understand what happened before the universe was 1 second old, a moment called the Planck time. At this point, everything was so dense and hot that the laws of physics we know today don't work. But the Big Bang isn't the only theory about our universe's beginning. There are other ideas too, like the cyclical model of the universe. This model suggests that the universe goes through endless cycles of creation and destruction. One famous theory in this model is the Conformal Cyclical Cosmology, proposed by Sir Roger Penrose in the early 2000s. According to this theory, after the universe expands for a very long time, all matter and energy will be spread out evenly, and nothing will move anymore. This is called heat death, when the universe is cold and empty. Then, in a surprising twist, a new Big Bang will happen, and a new universe will be born. Penrose calls each of these cycles an eon. Another interesting idea is the Ekpyrotic Model, developed by Paul Steinhardt and Neil Turok, also in the early 2000s. This theory suggests that our universe was created when two giant invisible objects called branes, short for membranes, from higher dimensions collided. This collision created the universe, and instead of ending in a big crunch or heat death, it would bounce back and start expanding again. So the universe never has a beginning or an end. These ideas are fascinating to me as someone who studied social sciences. The standard model of the Big Bang tells us that there was a day without a yesterday, a beginning of time with no past. But these other models suggest that the universe might have had days before its beginning, and could have days after its end. If there were universes before ours, could there have been life in those universes too? Could there have been another version of me living before this universe? And will there be another version of me in the future? To prove, scientists would need to find evidence of black holes that formed earlier than they should have, maybe left over from a previous universe. The James Webb Space Telescope might help with this. For the Ekpyrotic Model, scientists would need to find ancient gravitational waves, which are ripples in the fabric of space-time, from a time before the Big Bang. Unfortunately, we don't have the tools to detect them yet. This is not just a scientific question, but also a philosophical one. It could change how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. It shows us that we might not be as unique as we thought. Maybe we are just one tiny part of an infinite cosmic story. Studying astronomy and cosmology makes us feel humble. We are like a tiny spark of dust in the vast universe.